Hello, and welcome to Life with Jaden. So, I decided to do a speed build, but of course, I'm taking away this one and replacing it with one that I decided to make. Um, this one is actually supposed to be for a doctor that I'm working with, and it's gonna be his dream home. So, I'm kind of doing a no cheats, no nothing with my doctor, so I can't cheat him into this house. I have to wait till he gains the money. But yeah. So this one is actually a very weird one. I fiddled with it, the layout, the build of it so many times. Please ignore that dang sub pump that I have. The joys of living in the basement. I do love the basement though. Anyways, apart from that, here I was having a little bit of trouble with it. I've never used this tool before, so I wasn't sure exactly how it worked, and a little later on you'll see that it's still messed up. Here I did put some columns, but that changed quickly. Um, a little later, see around here, I'm like, I don't understand what's going on, kind of thing, and I tried to figure it out, but I just kind of gave up, and I'm like, whatever. I'll just put something on top of it. And I also wanted to see how tall I can go and if I can add a roof to it. So I tried the roof and I kind of put something down. And a little later, I do change this roof a lot. Like I tried it the one time, then I tried it again. Also during this build, I was super tired. I think at this point I had stayed up for 20 hours. And I was going for the whole 24 hours of no sleep. So it gets a little interesting. At some points during the video, I do have little breaks, like I do have like little freezes. So I tried to find them and I tried to get rid of them as many times as I could, but yeah, probably didn't get them all as you saw for that one little spot. But yeah, so here I tried again trying to figure out another way to incorporate some form of something. Even I tried windows. I don't know. I tried different things, and this whole layout, it changes every now and a bit. Here is where I was just like, okay, yeah, I know I have to put in a elevator and a garbage chute and a mailbox, so I'll do that now. I just threw it in the corner. I don't really care. It's a basic. Okay, here's a corner thing. I don't know what I was doing. Ah, that's what I was doing. I was looking for elevator. And here it's just like, which elevator do I want? They all said something different, but I'm like, I don't know. I'll just go with this one, I guess. um, so yeah, I was just getting the things out of the way so that little red triangle could go the hell away. I didn't care for it. Um, but this whole build, I don't know. It was very interesting, and I decided to do this so late at nights, with so little sleep, and I'm like, why am I doing this in the first place? I don't know. For my doctor character, I do plan on giving him a butler in this build. Um, so the reason why it's a two-bedroom penthouse is because it has the butler's quarters in a sense. But yeah, so working with such a high rise was very interesting for the controls. Like every now and again, it'll pop down and be like, ah, come on, friggin', it was so annoying. I was planning on putting bathrooms right here, but that quickly changed. Not long after. Even while doing this, like even the next day, I still changed the whole concept of it in a sense. Like I don't know, like the whole time I was just kind of trying different things, trying it here, and I'm like, okay, maybe this will work. Maybe I'll do this. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do this and that. And I don't know. It was just it's a constant. I don't know. Do I want this or do I want that? And so on and so forth. Like even now, like I didn't realize that the walls were so tall in this build until like later on when I was trying to figure out how to get those columns to go up higher. But yeah, so I didn't realize it that because the walls were so high that I wasn't able to get the columns up. But oh well, life's life. um, what else? I don't know. I don't usually do voiceovers for this part. Here it was like I've never really worked also with curved foundation in as well, so I'm like, what do I do here? I'll just do this. And of course, there's usually I can't, and I don't know. I just got here and I'm like, it's not working. It's not working, and I'm like, okay, just fine, whatever. I'll leave it. Someone could wander and fall off. I don't care. Yeah, I just got tired of it, and I'm like, I don't care. I'm tired. I just want to do this. I want to get some filming done at least, because I was helping my aunt with recording her for her YouTube channel, and I'm like, I can record for mine. It's a game. I don't need any sound on it because all of my sound is going to be after I film it, kind of thing. So I had tried the stairs there, but because they ate through the ceiling outside, and I didn't want them outside, so I was like, you know what, I'll change it, and I'll change it to behind that one single wall. It didn't stay there. Because I decided to do it that way, I was just like, you know what? I don't need it there. I could put it back to where I had it before. So I then changed it back over. And then I was just playing around with the stairs, and I'm like, oh, yay, I could do it all the way around, but those doors aren't going to be there, so I'll just maneuver all this around. And it stayed like that for quite some time, and I had originally planned to keep it like that for the remaining of the time. But later on, because I came up with a different idea and I realized that it ate through the ceiling slash floor all over again, and I'm like, ah, come on. Oh well. Well, I guess we'll figure out something instead. But yeah, so there's all of those. Here I decided to cut out the floor, but then I saw that we had a problem with that section, so we were like, okay, let's make a different pathway. Okay, that works. Yeah, I didn't want people to be able to peer into the butler's room because that would be a little awkward. This is also a little like in a way like a little you're not able to get into this section unless you are in a sense the doctor. So at that part, I was like, oh, so that's what was wrong. Okay, let's fix that. And anyway, so that one little spot, I don't know. I'm all over the place on this thing. Like I don't even know what I'm doing. I can't even explain it properly. I tried to see if I could cover the room with the roof, and I was thinking of it, and I thought it was doing okay, but then that happened, and I'm like, okay, let's fix that. Uh, After I tried to see if I could do this, and I was going to, but when I went down, I'm like, I can't get into that room, so let's not do that. And then I decided to go with just a normal roof. Well, at first I was gonna do this and then do something else, but I was just like, I was gonna do the whole half wall up, and I'm like, no, not happening. I apologize for that flash of that little flash there. I don't know why that I didn't get rid of that. So I decided to do that, but I'm like, no, no, not happening. This is still during when I was lack of sleep for like at this point probably 22 hours. I know at one point, I do stop for the night and I do pass out. So here I decided to go with that, and I was going to add the roof to go to the other side, but then I'm like, nah, I want there to be greenery there, so let's do that instead. But yeah. Here I wasn't sure what all else I was gonna put here. I was just gonna make it once again another part of the roof, and I was just like, okay, good, we're good. But now that I see it now, like I'm like, why did I even think of that? I'm like, alright, lack of sleep. Lack of sleep is terrible for you. I was gonna put a pool down here, but I'm like, that wouldn't work though, because then it would, well, first of all, it wasn't working. And I'm like, well, this is freaking stupid. Then I was gonna put it onto the side of the building, and it worked, or I tried it again, didn't work. Then I went to the side, and I tried that too. I don't know. I'm going a little far. I'm going a bit ahead of myself here. I was gonna try the side, and it did seem like it was gonna work, but I'm like, yeah. So if there was a pool eating into the next person's apartment, that'll be a bit awkward. So I decided to put it in here instead. And I mean, like, why not? I could put mirrors or windows in the side of it, and people could just, peer in as people are swimming around. It's just like, ooh, I wish I could go there, but haha, you can't. Yeah, I know. I was being weird. So I kind of couldn't put an extra one, so I extended it a little bit, which didn't mind. Same here. I wanted those the webbed glass in a sense. I wanted that look. Uh, and of course I'm here. I'm like, do I want to put a trim? And I wanted to have like a more simplistic trim because I wanted it to look like an infinity pool. Because infinity pools are such a big thing for that kind of a penthouse in a sense. So I did this as well, put up fencing, and then I changed the fencing because I'm like, okay, no, let's make it a little bit better. And then here as well, I realized, oh crap, I can't do it this way. Oh wait, I have the place it down around the thing. Let's do this. And I was actually going to do that with that, but then I got the hedge, and the hedge actually managed to go all the way to the building. So I'm like, hey, we're going with the hedge. Get rid of the random fencing. And it worked with the curve, and I'm like, okay, perfect. It's freaking hard to keep up with this. Like literally, I don't understand how people can do this on a daily. And I'm so all over the place with this build. Like I don't even know anymore. And I believe I was still, yeah, this is still when I was half as like not like at with no sleep. So I don't even know when I went. All I remember is sitting in the living room doing this and fighting with this thing with these stupid columns. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do with this? Like, I'm trying anything. I'm going to try shift 9 and it's not going up. Okay, what the hell? And then I realized, wait a second. Let's go to this. And maybe it was the cheats are off. The cheats were not off, they were on. So I'm like, wait a second. There we go. I win. I win this battle. I win the battle. Yeah. Oh God. Uh, don't build on 24 hours of no sleep. It is the worst idea possible. So then I was trying to figure out a chandelier, and nothing was working. Everything dropped down to the bottom level. And I'm like, I don't want that. I want it to be on the second level because it's physically impossible for a chandelier to manage to go there. So I was like, hey, am I able to alt it over? No, I can't alt it over because it drops to the thing. And I'm like, wait a second. Let's just make this part that I cut out into a room, and then eventually I get to that point. I size it up, still didn't work. I don't know when I actually get to the point of, oh wait, I could do this instead. There we go. I got to that point. Oh wait, no, never mind. We tried to fill it up. Yeah, that. I tried anything and everything before I came to the realization, just make it into a room. So I tried this, didn't work. Tried this, and it didn't work. And I'm like, what? Like, what the hell? And I'm like, oh, wait, room. There you go. Oh my gosh, I'm just looking at this and I'm like, are you that much of an idiot? So I'm trying different things and I'm like, ooh, I really like this. So let's make that bigger. And so I did, which to make things bigger, if you press curl and then the squared bracket, um, close the closed one, then it works really well. And I'm like, yay, got it, woohoo! And then I decided to show my aunt what it looked like. I'm like, I love this. And here I'm trying to figure out, like, is there a better uh, fence opening, the gate, that's the word, that would look good with this. And I'm like, yeah, no, there isn't. Okay, let's go back to the original. So I went to show my aunt the chandelier, and I'm like, yeah, I really like this. And I realized, shoot, it's not even. It's very uneven, and then that's not good. So I do end up fixing that a little later. And I'm like, I don't want to fix it. And she's like, why not? And I'm like, because I have to build a room again. And I was like, I could try and move it over, but if I try and move it over, it's probably going to drop, and I don't want it to drop. So I guess I have to build the room again, fix it, take out the flooring, and then put the fencing in again. Yeah, I was done with it. I keep apparently moving forward, and I was gonna put the half walls, and I'm like, no, let's put the fencing instead, because it looks cool and it has like the whole look of what everything else is. It's a nice, the glowing fence, and I really like it. So I tried to move this over, and I was like, okay, yeah, I could do this. I was gonna do it originally, but then I realized, shoot, and I'm gonna have to redo the chandelier if I do this. And also the gate was being not really nice, so I'm like, hey, no, not happening. We'll just make it the way it was better. I can't word. Here I just made it a little bit wider for people to walk there and also sit there, because I do plan on putting sitting there eventually. Here, once again, I needed to get up to upstairs, so I played with the stairs, because I was having a lot of fun with playing with those stairs. Here is a bathroom, and yada 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 yada. And of course, we have the railing going up and whatnot, and then the fencing, because I really like it. And then this is when I started doing I don't know why I did it this way. Like I was really, I was just like, ooh, I want to see if I could do this. So I was playing around with these as well. Like I'm like, hey, I want to make this bigger, because the left one was supposed to be a spare room, middle one is supposed to be the bathroom, and the far right one, no wait, no, far left, far right, yes, so the far right is supposed to be something else that I'm not going to say right away. You guys get to check it out in the next video, because it's not going to be done until part 2. I was trying to see if I could put the stairs to go up into the next floor there, but then I realized that it's not working, and I'm like, wait a second, the building itself is not physically over there. I was putting it into a roof, so no, it's not going to work. So I don't know why I decided to not just get rid of the roof then and then put it there, but I don't know. I was being stupid. I'm still playing around with the other rooms, and I'm like, I just want to make it look good. I do officially like come to the conclusion of just that, and I decided to keep that. I don't know. It's hard to explain things when yeah, I can't explain things right now. I apologize. I'm still kind of feeling the aftermath of the lack of sleep. And Felix, come here. Sorry, my cat's trying to go to the sub pump hole, the hole that the sub pump is in. Felix, I don't have the spray bottle. Thank you. Come here. Sorry about that. Here I was just so this is actually where I was actually going to go to bed. I was just showing my aunt how it all looked, and now I'm actually awake from my first from going to sleep for 3 hours. I only slept for 3 hours, and I woke up, and I'm like, okay, let's build. um, so here I decided to get rid of the roofing because I knew I was just like, hey, that's not happening. Let's keep going. So I was gonna try and see about putting another roof on. I don't know. Here I thought I'm like, okay, where's the squared off? I don't know. I was trying to figure something out. I could have just used the um the ones at the bottom. I can't word right now. The square roof thingy at the bottom, even though it's a square room. I could just use that, but I'm like, is it the same? I don't know if it's the same. It might not be the same, so I'm not gonna try. I was gonna extend the roof part a little further out, but I'm like, no. Let's just do it this way. I originally had planned to put it this way. I don't know. I'm trying to explain things. It's not working. I apologize. I will get better as I do more overlays of my speed builds. Hopefully in the next one it'll be a lot better. I don't know. I have a better chance at explaining things when I'm doing a let's play let's play rather than a speed build kind of thing. Here I was trying to figure out, can I make this into a sky roof or a sky thingy, a bobber, skylight, a sky thing, glass roof. That's the word, but I can't do that without the actual roof. So I'm like, fine, whatever. Who cares? So I decide not to. And here I'm just also trying to figure out what kind of siding do I want on the building. Like, I want it to be something similar to the rest of the build, the rest of the actual apartment building. So I was trying to figure out what it was, what it would look, what it looks like, does it look good? I don't know. I was trying to figure something out, and I'm still trying to figure out what I'm even trying to say. I do come to this, and I do realize now that it's actually the building's design from the get-go. So I'm like, okay, yep, this works. It actually is, and I'm realizing that now, and I'm surprised I didn't realize that before. I was also trying to make sure that I had the whole building covered and whatnot. But yeah, like you could see like that every now and again, like closer to the bottom, the black sees through it, and I'm like, what the, crap, the stairs are doing that. Whatever, who cares? We'll deal with it. Here, Shauna, oh god, I took forever. I tried a lot of different swatches to see what would look good on here. I did finally come to a conclusion, and I came to this conclusion, I think. Nope, I tried this one, and I'm like, nope, we're going with, we tried this one, no. Nothing worked. And I just kept trying and trying. I did finally come to the conclusion of I think it was this one. Or no. Okay, maybe not. Yep, this one it is. We came to the conclusion of this one. I tried this and it was just kept on being all stupid. So I'm like, okay, we'll just do one at a time then. Whatever you want to do, I guess. So I used this swatch all over the build itself, like the building itself, rather than the flooring on the bottom part. The bottom I used greenery for the side part, and then I used a different uh, rock or brick, rock. Um, and whatnot. And I used a lighter one rather than a darker one because I picture the bottom part of this build as for guest in a sense, where the top half is specifically for my character, like my sim, my doctor, and the butler kind of thing. Whatever butler, be it a girl or a boy, I don't know. So here I was also trying to figure out different fountains, and I decided to go with these little ball fountains. I haven't even seen how they go. I really hope they don't look really stupid. I think that they just the water just goes on it, like it just runs down the ball and then it just catches itself and then goes back up, and it's just a constant move. I did want to put fountains running down as well because I thought it looked really nice, because I want this to be like a super extravagant kind of place. And here I didn't realize that the fountains, it actually ate up through the ceiling for the bottom part, half and then the flooring for the other part. I also wanted to figure out lighting. Lighting was fun. I'm like, I don't know what to do with lighting. And I saw these and I'm like, ooh, these will actually look really cute underneath the ball. So now the balls actually have something that they're sitting on, kind of thing, rather than just be by themselves. Kind of, I don't know. And then I just like, would these look funny? Look cool? And I'm like, they kind of look funny. And I don't know. I was just trying different things, like, because I had the move objects on, so I'm like, okay, let's try different things. And here I was also trying to figure out, ooh, what if I was to put, oh yeah, this is where I realized that it was just crap. I wanted, maybe I tried to, I think I tried to shrink it, but it just didn't look good, so I'm like, you know what? No, I didn't. Okay, so we just pushed it back out. And it wasn't there no more. Perfect! And we also tried to see if we could do this. And, um, yeah, we didn't, we ended up not doing that. Instead, we actually put, a window. Yeah, we put windows. I was trying different windows, and I'm like, let's go back to, like, the big tall ones. I wanted to do something different, but these just didn't look good, so I went with the basic these ones, the basic these ones. Just the complete seat thing. Yeah, I can't word right now. I don't know, I'm trying to explain this, it's not working. I'm sorry, guys. Um, yeah, I wanted to get rid of the walls underneath the stairs. I wanted the stairs to just kind of be like a freestanding thing and whatnot. If I wanted to put anything underneath it, I could, but I decided not to. Also, I decided to put windows on the outside of the pool, because once again, it would be a really cool like infinity pool look. Um, as if like you're just kind of like swimming and then you look down and you're like, ooh, look at that. I wish that I could do the glass bottom. That would be super cool. But it wouldn't really matter, because all you would really be looking at is the ground underneath. Like, not even, you're not even over the building, because if it was over the building, I would love to do that more. Because people have done that, where they have the pool over top, like on over the edge of the building, and I'm like, oh my god, how do you do that? And how do you not die of fear, or like, I don't know, like I would die of fear. Here I was trying to figure out a door. I went with this door. It's a fancy door. It's a black door. I don't know. It just seemed perfect for what I have planned for that room, which you will find out sooner or later. Also, my character's wardrobe is basically all white, because that's his favorite, I guess, color slash shade. And here I'm just trying to figure out another door, and I decided to go with the black door. And I don't know. I have a very monochrome palette, so a lot of things are white and black. And I do have a bad habit of that. I need to try some challenges of just basically working with specifically a single color rather than using white and black like I usually always do. I also do love these light up stairs, and a lot of people don't like them apparently, and I'm like, why? These are so cool. I don't know. I'm just a weirdo though. Here I'm also trying to see if like maybe, I don't know, if I add another light to it, and then this is when I'm like, oh right, you could actually have these lights, and they won't show up in the actual like live mode. They're just there for, they're a debug lights, and they won't show up in the actual um, live mode. They're only there for the build mode kind of thing. And then I just put these here basically just so I can see what I'm doing, because I don't generally put lights in until I start working on the rooms. I don't always do that. Sometimes I do the other way around. I don't know. But this, yeah, I just like shoved 1,000 lights in this one. And I'm like, okay, let's start doing other things. Let's start putting the floor down. I do like to go with a wood floor for a lot of stuff because it's just it's nice. But here it's like it's kind of like a dance floor, and I kind of want to do it a nice like bright flooring and then like a darker wall, I guess. And once again, white and black. I do not apologize for that. And I put the darker flooring on the top half. And I just continued with the whole dark flooring for everything because it's me it's a bad habit of mine, and it's not really a bad habit, it's just a okay, yeah, it's a bad habit of mine. I'm trying to explain this. It's like terrible because I'm so like I'm all over the place in this build. I don't even understand. Throughout this build I had taken many different naps, like hour little single hour naps kind of thing. I don't know. Like I was tired and I'm still tired, but it's probably because I'm dehydrated from lack of drinking of water. Because I'm an idiot and I don't drink water all the time. And I get super dehydrated and I don't do anything about it for the longest time until I'm like, oh, okay, it's like really bad, so I should probably do it. So now that we're up in his space, I wanted to put more of a completely white room, like white walls, because it's his place. I also needed to figure out a bathroom for him. I apologize for that sub pump again. So I put his little bathroom in, and that's what I had planned for his room. Later on in the next part of the build, there will be something added to the room that you will see later on, and I'm like, ooh, I like this idea. It's not till a lot later, closer to the end. Here, I also wanted to put some more windows like I did at the bottom. I know I just realized that I didn't actually say that in that one. Also, I decided I like to. I had the idea of having those skinny or mirror windows in the bathrooms. I mean, like you're not gonna see in it anyways. The only way that you can with those specific ones are like if you are literally propelling yourself down off of the roof to get to those parts. And I don't think you want to do that. Also, I just went with a nice white trim on top. I was thinking about putting stuff on the top part of it. I'm like, nah, let's not do it. I tried. I was thinking about doing it, but I'm like, nah, not happening. So yeah. Mm, I just realized that I just ran out of time. Whoops. So, anyways, that was everything. I'm sorry that that was a long one. So thank you for watching, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this. And if you guys are looking forward to the next part, which is going to be the actual furnishing of the build, um, then stick around, and I shall see you guys in the next one. Until then, thank you, and have yourselves an awesome day or night or evening or afternoon or devil's hour. Bye.